The other day, someone asked me a really good question, and I'm going to ask this version of my version of this question to you, because we are living history right now, and we're kind of, we're very much in change happening in our external world, but also one cannot happen to the other. So when there's change that's happening outside of us externally, the change is also going to happen internally. So as a whole, we're living very present this change. And the question that I'm going to pose to you is, when you look back at this time period, when you look back and reflect on COVID or this pandemic or the social injustices that we as a collective are standing up against, just as when you look back at your childhood, what will you say 1 year from today, 3 years from today, 5 years from today, 10 years from today, when you are really, 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 really old and, talking to someone young about this time period? What will you say that you actually learned during this time? Can you say that you learned balance? Can you say that you learned to stand up for love? Can you say that you learned time management, faith, at this time in your life? You really got the message, and then it affected your future, which you have not yet lived. So it's an interesting thing to think about, you talking about this present moment as a time in the past in your future. But I encourage you to sit with this, meditate with this question, or maybe journal or write about it, because what you may find is fascinating. And because you're currently living it and it's not yet over, it can encourage you to be more mindful and to be more present as you're in the process of learning and making these changes in your life. And it's okay if you are failing, or it seems like you're failing. You're never failing, but if it feels like you're failing, or you keep coming against these same mistakes, or you keep feeling a lot of anxiety, whatever it is that you're supposed to learn during this time, you are learning, and you're in the process of learning. And growth takes 2 steps forward, 1 step back, until you really master what it is that you are mastering. And so can you be really present and know that in this moment in time, in this historical, heavily charged, deeply sensitive, very profound, ugly, beautiful time of life, you are learning things that you'll be able to look back on and smile and even celebrate or be proud of yourself. And let that realization really ground you today.